What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Heart of the 50 States. I am quietly brilliant. I like to give a shout out to my sponsors first. Always Industry Sounds, MAB, and Midwest Lavish. You know what I'm saying? Wifey, for always keeping me fresh. I got a special guest here today. Not your normal Kansas City artist. Not even from Kansas City. We're starting to reach boundaries outside of Kansas City. I'm here with Mike Star by far.
Heard.
uh,
Heard. Appreciate
from Texarkana, Arkansas,
Arkansas.
correct?
Yes.
Um, came and spent the week, been here a week, working. Came in first like 30, 45 minutes, did a whole song, none without even stopping. I'm talking about we've been feet to ground since you've been here.
Yeah.
Um, I'll give you a brief moment to kind of give the people a background of who you are, let you introduce yourself, like who you are as an artist and what all you do.
Man. Well, like you said, MikeStar ByPhar. I'm from Texarkana, Arkansas. I've been doing this for quite some time. Been knowing what my craft was at an early age. So I've always done, visual arts, paintings, things of that, sketches. I'm a dancer. I also do the music, which at that on top of that, I do lyrics, lyrical rap. I do sing. I do play instruments and just a whole different. Just everything that you can think about doing creatively, manually.
Yeah.
I do that pretty much.
So we kind of dumb to Texarkana, Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. So what's like the music scene there? Like what's going on in Texarkana?
I'm like right now. What's going on musically in Texarkana? I say it's always gonna be like blues. I'm like
Mhm.
you can get that. You can definitely get that blues, and you know what I mean that ride, that trail ride music, and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But you know what I mean, as far as like hip hop things like that, you got Young Smoothie out there popping off. You know what I mean,
Shout out Young
doing his
Scooty.
thing. I mean, people starting to get his name from him. And just me personally, it's just I see everybody just doing it because you know what I mean. Me being of an older generation, you know what I mean. I have been doing this for quite some time. Just making my rounds in small units. So I seen it from outside, kind of looking in at the beginning.
Yeah.
From when they were really trying to make a sound or just try to make you know what I mean, how they was pushing a small city big sound kind of
Yeah.
look back in the day. But it's this kind of sound is just really, for me personally, I say it hadn't been defined yet.
Yeah.
So
Kind of like how Kansas City
yeah,
is. We don't have a true authentic sound yet. I mean we do, but we don't.
yeah,
You know what I'm
because it's
saying?
still borrowed
Yeah, yeah.
from our surrounding areas, which is no, you know what I mean, no disrespect, you know what I mean, just something that I had to grasp to myself when coming up, you know what I mean. But just in that area, we have so much, you know what I mean. Shreveport, you got Texas, you got you know
Yeah.
what I mean, Little Rock, you know what I mean, Memphis, you know what I mean. They all influential, and we still getting, California and stuff like that. The mainstream, when we get the mainstream, you know what I mean, when it do trickle down there,
Yeah.
what you do.
Uh, who did you grow up listening to the music down there, or what did you listen to everything abroad?
It was when I can get my hands on it. So it's a mix. I'm like growing up, you know what I mean. All you could hear was on the radio, So a lot of times it was, a lot of major artists, and then you had your local artists, you know what I mean. Cause I remember back in the day they had a whole, it was a Texarkana song, you know what I mean. Texar, they was spelling out the whole, you know what I mean. It was just a jam just to see, you know what I mean, Texarkana on the album cover type shit. It was always crazy, but I just got influence from everywhere because you know what I mean. My parents, my mom, she listened to like the Platters and the Shy Lights and
Yeah.
Penguins, and my dad, he was Sugar Hill, and you know what I mean, you know what I mean, the Treacherous Street, type.
Yeah.
So I got that kind of grasp, just a little bit of everything.
Yeah. I've all my life I've been going through Texarkana, right? Because we had family in Shreveport, and Texarkana would always be that last stop before we hit Shreveport. Just to see the growth, um, from when I was a kid to now. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to grow up and have extended family there. Well, fuck extended
Yeah,
family there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
uh, and actually get to see the inside and out. I haven't really got to see the hip hop scene there yet,
yeah.
but I gotta come. You know what I'm saying, and
Changing
see
that.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But I feel like y'all are kind of like us in a way, like you said, looking for that sound and um, trying to get known. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got some big names
like,
that come from there though.
yeah, yeah. A lot of big names in a continuation, especially around this age. It's just when I just sit back in my life and just think about like all the people I grew up with that actually, you know what I mean, doing a lot of things in and out around the industry, you know what I mean, or just as far as music wise and stuff like that. It's always just shows the
Yeah,
graciousness of the creator.
and it shouldn't. I don't. You wouldn't think it'd be hard for y'all to get a breakout because, like you said, Shreveport's on one side, Dallas is on the other side.
You know what I mean? It just I'm like we always had those, you know what I mean, diamond in the rough, you know what I mean, and they could go out there and shine, but they wouldn't really just I say just out in the forefront, like Texarkana and stuff like that. So you know we always had I mean, those artists like that, but I mean, it's just I guess it's just timing,
Yeah,
really, because I'm like the way I feel like if I would have took advantage of the opportunities when I was younger, when I first started getting out there, I probably wouldn't have been like the biggest like Texarkana. Like, you know, like that's just how I felt just for me growing up. But you know, over the years, without being out and about around everything else, I understood that and started to appreciate that Southern hospitality. So
yeah. Like, who were some of your musical influences coming up? Like, who did you grow up listening to the most?
yeah, I mean, it was always like Tupac was really heavy. You know what I mean? Like I used to grow up like thinking like Pac and DMX were like older brothers to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I mean now I'm like yeah, like I said, it was different. Like I used to like EP, MD. You know what I mean? Um, Paris. I don't know if it was Gorilla Funk.
yeah.
You know
Of
what I mean?
course, yeah,
Like my dad. You know what I mean? He used to listen to a lot of just not around her shit, and which allowed me to get into just trying to see like say you got to do the history of hip hop. You know what I mean?
yeah,
The DJ and the MC and the b boy and the graffiti artist. You know what I mean? Which kind of sculpted my aspect and how I like to be able to express myself.
yeah. How would you describe your style of rap? Because you not only rap, you like you said, you paint and everything. But how would you describe your style of rap that you do?
I just kind of just describe it as me making a lyrical painting.
Your
Mm,
facts, yeah,
and pretty much that's just how I take at it. And I used to when I was growing up, I wanted to make the stay with the structure and you know do this 4 bars here than the 16, but then I understand I can still do that, but not be so restrained.
yeah,
And just be because like nowadays I don't even like how you say I had just went in there and I just did that song just
one
straight out.
take,
Like
one take.
I don't really. It, I could just listen to it once, and I can usually get like a groove that I want to, and I just want to go in there and paint the brush. Cause I'm not. He had me come out and do a art piece, and he was like, "Just do what you do," and I was like, "Okay." Like people don't realize, okay, you want me to do what you do. I appreciate that respect, but I'm just gonna. It might be a little unorthodox.
Yeah, but that's kind of like what I like
Yeah,
though. Is unorthodox. You know what I'm saying?
but you're gonna love it though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I'm looking at it right now. You know what
And,
I'm saying?
and it ain't even finished. That's the other thing. You know what I mean, still ain't
Hell
put my stamp
yeah.
on it.
You released any albums? What songs have you released or anything lately?
Well, I have Introduction, which is out, and also Wayne versus Want Volume One. I released that one under me personally, and then I do have my co-producer, BGB the Grizz, which
Agrees.
yeah, because we had Let the Hitter Speak Volume One out, which he released out on his YouTube page, which people can go check that out too.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah,
He's probably the only other person from Texarkana that I've ever heard. You know what I'm saying? Besides you, I fuck with Grizz. I wish he would release more music.
yeah,
I wish y'all would release
yeah,
more music.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because especially right now, it's 2026. Take advantage of it, bro. These kids are grabbing on to that old. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say old, seasoned
yeah,
music. You know what I'm saying? That actually means something and starting to grab their ears a little bit more than like it used to.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I think they want to dance again.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They tired of holding up the wall and having to watch their back. And hell, I'm tired of it, and I'm 45.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So y'all's music ain't all shoot 'em up, bang bang, the bullshit. It's about mostly having a good time and life.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So big ups to y'all for that because I know there is some gutter shit in Texarkana.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I'm like, you know what I mean, we got YNs and everything else like, and you know, it is the dirty south, so I can't really be mad at it. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? Even though it kind of gets you prepared for life in a lot of ways, like you say, how we express it in our music, and it's just how we choose to represent that or express that aspect of just living up there in that area. I'm like, cause you're just a hot podge of just all type of stuff anyway. So like I say, I just want to be able to do it differently, and then
Yeah.
how everybody else express because I can do it that way. Yeah, I'm like, but I'm glad I've lived the life that I have, so I'll be able to reframe that in a different perspective.
Yeah. So do y'all have like y'all's groups like the YNs, like the gangster music dudes that stick together, the backpack rappers that stick together, the more of the conscious rappers that stick together in groups? Like y'all don't all come together.
In a certain aspect, there is a blendage, I would say, but a lot of times it is certain groups
Yeah.
that stick with certain groups. Right now, I'm really trying to. I wouldn't say I'll be on the forefront, but I try to get everybody to try to work together.
Yeah.
Because I even though it is a game for a reason, so it is a lot of politicking. So
Yeah.
I am a old head student of the game, so I'm more into the politicking aspect of it. You just got to understand the camaraderie, but we all as one, still in the end of the day. So
Yeah.
I hope that's what we go for.
What do you feel like y'all's hip hop scene or music scene period is missing?
I can't really see anything missing. We just those that are really trying to get out there and get it. And we just got to keep pounding the pavement so we can get that. You know what I mean? That hip hop historical mark put on there officially like it need to be.
Yeah. Um, your paintings. What got you into painting?
Like I say, just that's what I've been doing ever since I could remember. From probably like age of 5. Like as far as I remember, start doing anything, I was always just in my room making music. You know what I mean, listening to music, uh, making artwork, things of that, and just being a scientist, cooking up shit.
Yeah. Have you got any of your paintings in like any galleries or have you started selling any yet? Has it got to that point?
Yeah, yeah. I've over the years, I've sold, especially. I mean, like I had a lot of family support and things like that, and
Yeah.
people outside. Even when I started, I came back to Texarkana like in 2013.
Hold on.
I
Came back. Where'd you go?
we went off to California.
Okay.
I was out there for about like a little over about a little over 7 years. So I was
Oh,
out there.
okay. I just learned something new. I didn't know.
And
Yeah.
in between there, yeah, I was out because that's when I had decided to really just take my music serious and try to. So I was like, I'm going to California and just go from there. That was a journey in itself. You know what I mean? But
Was it welcoming being from the dirty South to go to California? It wasn't like a shell shock, or
no, wouldn't. Maybe a shell shock when I started trying to drive. Yeah, I say, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? But like they say, once you get lost, you know what I mean, you find your way anywhere, which kind of it kind of solidified my nerves by the time I got through and was able to navigate. So I'm like, no, it wasn't really a shell shock. It was just a lot of everything right there, and if you didn't want that right there in that area, you could drive
right?
down the way and get something else. You know what I mean? So I like it. I consider it like a second home because like I was out there for so
Dope.
long.
Yeah, I know you like to travel there a lot. Where else is it that you go to travel? Like when you take vacations?
Oh well, actually, I haven't really outside of Cali like that because I have my oldest out there, so I like to go.
Shout out to the oldest
Yeah,
girl.
yeah, shout out to her. Yeah, I go out there and visit family and things of that nature. But just right now, I ain't really been on vacation, so everything just been strategically trying to implement this movement that I'm trying to create.
Same thing here, bro. We ain't been on a good vacation in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Not even out the city because I'm so honed in on this.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But I know it's overdue, and
yeah.
we gonna have to
Oh
go
yeah, it's
somewhere
definitely
soon.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Plus, it's needed because who wants to work, and not play? You know
But
what I'm saying?
I say it is a somewhat of a vacation because I don't have to do all the stuff I had to do when I'm
Yeah,
at
you
the
can kind of
crib.
sit back
Get back into it.
and you in your element. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? There's creatives around you the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You hear. You got to come to our my first set of pop up open mics.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm
Which I
saying?
enjoy.
Two of them you was here for.
Yeah,
Uh, are y'all doing anything to that nature in Texarkana?
yeah, yeah. We usually have the I'm working with also DJ Karen West, and
Okay.
he he usually had those showcases like that going on back then. And I think we was talking about maybe trying to get those back started.
Yeah,
Next
do it,
T, but you know
man.
what I mean. But yeah, we do things of that nature. I do like the artists that y'all got around here, and I love the support, which you can like even back then it's like the same. You know what I mean, you get the one artist, they got their click and everybody come
Yeah.
in, but you feel they rocking the stage, but you gotta love it. It's always building momentum. So I'm seeing it getting bigger and bigger every time we do an event and things of that nature here and when I was out here. So because even from the last time when I was out here with y'all,
Yeah.
it's definitely gaining a lot of speed. And I just like sit back and appreciate just the momentum.
Yeah, it's a good feeling, especially to be able to get to a point where you can actually give back and give these kids a platform because some of them don't want to get in trouble. All they want to do is rap
Yeah,
and create. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Why not give them the platforms or something to do that?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Plus, you feel great about yourself. You know what I'm saying? As
yeah.
a human being, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just taking from society. You know what I'm saying?
Need to get back.
If it feel good to give back or to be able to not even say you give back, just to feel it. I don't even care if nobody ever
Yeah,
knows. You know what I'm saying? But just the way it makes me feel is priceless.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? If I didn't make no money doing this, bro, I would still do it.
yeah,
And that's the difference, you know what I'm saying, between me and a lot of people.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I've developed a passion for this. I started off, record label, trying to art the artist way,
yeah,
putting money into them, and ultimately it was me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one that I wasn't putting money into,
yeah.
and as soon as I do, There's
Oh,
our
it does.
platform. You know what I'm saying? But all that work that I put in made me who I am today, and I wouldn't change it for nothing because I got to learn some pretty cool stuff and meet some pretty cool people. You know
Definitely.
what I'm saying? On this journey to here, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't change it for nothing.
Not
You
at
know what
all.
I'm saying?
Not at all.
Um, where do you see yourself in like the next 2 to 3 years?
2 to 3 years.
Period. Just period. Or what would you like to be?
Mm, I'm just saying. I'm just. Well, okay. I say by next year, I probably took over the world. So
That's a good start.
year
That's a
two
good
or
start.
three, I get comfortable with being in control of the world by 2 or 3.
You be paranoid by then,
Man,
nigga.
bro. That's what I'm talking about. Talking about,
Paranoid.
it's just crazy. You know what I mean? Just the patience I've had. I'm like, a lot of people would have just been and gave up a long time ago. I'm like, man,
We don't give up though,
yeah,
bro.
man, ain't no such thing, bro. Like you say, it's just the passion. I'm like, this is all I ever saw myself doing when I was in my room. Nothing, no friends, no, nothing like that. Just this is all, just working on my art, on my craft. Like there was no other, there was no plan B. Like I could do some other stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
There wasn't no set in stone plan B, but I know this. Yeah.
yeah. Like I said, bro, I didn't know what I was gonna do either up until 2 years ago. Like I said, I had put all my eggs in it. I was putting all my eggs in other people's baskets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he gonna get us there. He gonna get us there, and then when it don't happen, you're like, ah.
And having to learn that, you know what I mean? You gotta be able to signify when people really want something.
Yeah.
When they just there just trying to find a feet.
Yeah, and you can't want something else. I did was I was wanting it more than they did.
Yeah, for
you know
them.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For them,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and that ain't gonna work.
Nah,
you know what I'm
never that.
saying? Don't ever listen. If you want something more than that person, bro, get away from them.
Pretty
Because
much.
it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. You're just wasting your time at that point. I wish I could get those years back though, those couple of years, and just started this then.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro! It ain't no telling where I would be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or what I be doing? But it's the
double
journey.
edged,
Yeah, it's the journey. Because when I
you'll be a
first,
total different person by the time if you had learned it at the
yeah,
you might have been more hard of a person. So you know what I mean, you might have had to get a little bit more hard of a tap on the ass.
hell yeah. And I had to study like the art of like dialogue. Like
Yeah.
when I first started, bro, I was doing like 8-minute interviews. You know what I'm saying? Like getting stuck. Like okay, let's end it because I don't know what else to ask them. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just I was overthinking it. You know what I'm saying? When all you really need to do is sit down and have a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't make no script or nothing. Just go for it.
And usually I be seeing the people that do make the scripts anyway, they be like half written scripts anyway because they have leave a lot of time for themselves to bounce around and then come back either to some or if they get stuck or something, like they be like, all right, well, let me go right here type thing.
Yeah. Production, like producers, who's making your beats for you when you do release music?
Well, you know what I mean? I've always had a collection of when my travels and my meetings. You know what I mean? We having like different people here, but majority of my beats coming from my collection has come from like Ryan Orr.
Shout out Ryan.
Out of Tampa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's always my go to. And will always be one I take care of. As far as that, because he always, I mean, like when I wasn't even putting anything out, he was just over there just
Shooting it. Yeah.
So him, I'm like, I make my own beats. I have my own beats. Grizz makes beats, so I have one from him. DJ Cam, he makes majority of my beats that I get right now. Him and Tez.
Okay.
Another affiliate out of Texarkana. He get here too, and Creative Studios.
Yeah. How did you meet Grizz?
Grizz do work.
Okay.
We met back in the day at a Tyson factory.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. That
That,
chicken,
if you
that you
from the
love.
South, you definitely know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But yeah, we met at Tyson factory, and like just from there, we got introduced by a mutual friend, and we just been. He started coming around. So I had a little live action kind of like bar recording studio
Mm-hmm.
at the point. And I don't know if you might have been in town a lot of times when we had it going, but had that going. And,
Was it in
started,
the garage?
yeah,
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 I've been there.
yeah,
You
yeah.
taking
Okay,
me there
yeah,
before?
yeah. So you remember that setup?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had that, and we had a couple of bands and artists and things like that come out that I built relationships up with and try to keep. Shout out to Jimmy the Bad Guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to y'all. Um, Texarkana, do you see anything like blowing here soon? Because like here, it's kind of feeling like it's starting to ball over. Like the pot Gary, the pressure is building
yeah,
for our explosion. You know what I'm saying? Somebody. Well, we got No Limit TC. I don't know if you ever
yeah,
heard
yeah,
of it.
yeah, yeah. I did. Yeah, definitely.
He's starting to move and groove. You know what I'm saying? That's the pot balling over.
Shout
But
out.
I feel like it hasn't exploded yet. I feel like we get ready to explode. Do you feel like that about Texarkana?
Yeah, and if people knew who probably who No Limit was they'd probably say probably about like Young Smoothie probably in that same. He went out there, to Houston,
Yeah.
TSF. You know what I mean, so he's kind of like in that same kind of light too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so yeah, I'm like, but I feel like well, I can say it's always been that loom of just who is, because like I say, we've always been at the doorstep or around in the rooms with those talks and those songs that everybody loves. So I guess it's always been that and even with Kansas, because like all the artists that did come out of here that was in the industry too. So it's always been that loom. So I guess it's just whenever that one person makes that one, I guess is when everybody will have that sigh or even that release.
Yeah.
If anybody is looking for that, because right now I'm just enjoying, and yeah, I would like to be one of the ones that make one of those songs.
Yeah.
But I just appreciate the people that do enjoy the songs that I do make at this present moment in time.
Um, that's the facts, and you got to be appreciative to your fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because they hard to come by these days, bro. Believe it or not. What do you think makes Texarkana different from the other southern parts? You know what I'm saying? What separates y'all from the Louisianas, the Arkansas, the Texases? I mean, not the Arkansas because Texarkana's in Arkansas, but what separates y'all from Louisiana and Texas?
I guess for me, it would just be like a versatility of bounce. If you can wrap your mind around that, because it's like Louisiana got to bounce. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Memphis got to bounce. Juke. However, I just feel like Texarkana, we have just a hodgepodge of sound already. It's like we had to create a bounce that where you could be able to adapt to any kind of sound. So it's like once we get something that I'm like, because you have some in the city that might have like a fast flow. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's like we have an endless array of just being able to come at you from any direction from out the city. I'm like country. I'm liking which is being something big now where everybody doing a little country
Mm-hmm.
type mix. I'm like it's crazy to wrap your brain around the sound that this kind of could actually. It just we got to get solidified. You know what I mean? The ones in there that want to be able to get out there and put the work in.
Yeah.
To be on the forefront.
Do you feel like y'all pull from a little bit of everybody around y'all?
And you
You
can
know what I'm
tell. Yeah,
saying?
you can tell, bro. It's but it's just I can't be mad at it because it's just how I was too. Cause it's just we get so much. We don't have anything for per se like to be like that was ours.
Yeah.
And even if we do, we still was sharing like say with the Temptation stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of people knew that the man that created it, he was from Texarkana, but you know what I mean, it wasn't like Texarkana, hey, Temptation, Texarkana. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that's they sound. You know what I mean? It just so we just had to bide our time and just like I say, I'm cool with it though.
Yeah.
Because like I say, we can come out of in just any direction and just mess the game up.
Are there any other big rappers that came from Texarkana that we might not know that's from Texarkana?
Bro, I'm like big artists. Like I don't know. For me and big, I like Dirty White. A lot of people might know they did a lot of stuff like that. I'm like, as far as like producers, yeah, Knucklehead.
Okay.
I mean, he went out there to Atlanta, and, toe up, did things like that with all them. Like I say, you got the Young Smoothie now. Um, as far as rappers and outside of, I mean, me doing what I do, people know me, but I'm like, no. It's still someone like it's room for that one to go out there
And make it happen for Texarkana,
yeah.
put y'all on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do these days, bro. And because music is old in 2 or 3 days, you got like a week. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's crazy about it. How do you feel about the way music is now? Because as a musician or an artist, period, of course you're giving it your all, and to give some of your all, and for it to be kind of pushed to the side a week after it's released, how does that make you feel as an artist?
Challenge. Yeah, so it really, I'm like, I just like making art, so it always give me room to like just morph into something the next time I get on the track, try something different. Like I ain't got to be. You don't like what I did last week? That's cool. I'm gonna try something different this time around.
Yeah, it's crazy. I want to see the game go back to like, straight to consumer type deal. You know what I'm saying? Hard CDs, vinyl, because y'all losing with the streaming. You know what I'm saying? You're not really seeing any money. It's like gifting. You gifting your music, and of course that's fine and everything cool because you're doing what you love.
Yeah.
But so we want to get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We want to get paid, and the only way I ever see that happening is they give better deals on streams, or you only do straight to consumer.
Which you get, like I say, it's a give and take. Like with life, you got to be able to present yourself to other areas so that it is a beauty of streaming. So you can go to areas that you can't actually tour at right now. And at the same time, you got to be able to make physical copies or make other ways to make other revenue. Yeah, I'm like, but that's just I had never, like I say, I'm always a older gentleman, so I ain't never lost the aspect of respect for CDs and vinyls and making hardbacks or something like that. Usually people be doing like the lyric books and stuff like that. So or just memoirs and stuff like that. So it's always so many avenues to get your expression out. So I would never suggest to just limit it to just making music to post up online. Like you should always have something else going. You should always try something else. It's something physical mainly, like which is yours. I'm like, even if it ain't, I'm like just an experience. Like everybody wants to experience, like, and that's where you can get into the bags. Like when you be able to present that redefined, one of a kind experience, which everybody looking for.
Are you working on any new music right now or anything?
Always.
You ready to drop? What you ready to do?
Yeah, trying to get it finalized, so I will be able to get it drop, and then timing, which is always the thing, especially doing this business, timing. Yeah. Especially when you're working with other individuals. So
You got a name for the project yet?
so we got the So Emotional, which probably be which the first one I had wrapped up. I don't know where it will fall in the lineup. So like I say, I'm not in control of the time a lot of times, so I'll let it go how it go. Uh, so Emotional, that'll be the album with me out of GDLD and BGB Productions, and then had the one with me and DJ Cam. We have a couple of projects. I know an EP, and then we haven't.
Drop that shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that shit dropped.
Drop that shit. Y'all drop that shit. What you holding it for? Yeah. With it being Black History Month, February 2026, still the beginning of the year, right?
Yeah.
If you could leave the people with any advice or anything that you would want to tell the world, because we are broadcasted to the world, what would you tell them?
Know your actual history. Do the actual research.
Okay.
Especially in this country where they like to label stuff and just force feed it to us. I'm not even going to say force feed it, because nowadays people take it with full knowledge.
Yeah.
Know thyself in and out. As always been pushed. But, you know what I mean? That's to each his own, because some people just don't want to do the work.
All right. I couldn't have said it better myself. Is there anything that I missed that you want to talk about? Anything you want to hit on before we go? Is there any questions you want to ask me?
Well, first off, I just want to say, MikeStar ByPhar, 870 on IG, MikeStar ByPhar, GDLD on Facebook if you need be, but just any platform. Just check me out. I've been doing it for a while. Anything that I really want to say? Love the creator, love thyself. To you, I just not even want to ask a question, but man, this man been pushing me for a long time, and I just want to say love him, respect him a lot, and seeing him come from the beginning grinds to the now grinds, it's always been inspiring. So definitely, and just see where you at. Definitely always warms my heart, man. Knowing that you
make me cry on here, man.
Taking care of my cousin, a little spoiled butt. No.
Yeah. I appreciate it, bro, and it's been a pleasure to know somebody that's just as creative or as I am, or want this as, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
We've sat down and had some great conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Even
though I am married to your cousin,
yeah,
I feel like I can still be open and tell you whatever. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ever look at it like, well, I can't say this to him because he might go and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I appreciate you for that, for even just being the ear, you know what I'm saying, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, to hear me, because I hate talking to people outside of family or whatever, you know what I'm saying, because that's when shit, you know what I'm saying. But just thank you for being the past and welcoming me from the first time we seen each other, you know what I'm saying, down in Texarkana for the House Family Reunion. Just from that day, I was welcome. You know what I'm saying? I haven't felt no other way since then, you know what I'm saying, but welcome.
We all we got.
I know it. Appreciate you for coming up, man, this week, fucking with me. Everything is, like you said, like timing. The first time we didn't get to the business like we should have, but I made sure this time we got to business. And you know what I'm saying? Like you said, timing is everything. Maybe it wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, no, it definitely wasn't.
Then, love, respect, all that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate, again, the love all the years. Shout out to the Henderson family. You know what I'm saying, in Texarkana and the ones all the way around the world.
Oh, yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe. MikeStar ByPhar, Heart of the 50 States. We out.